Hey, I'm back with No Frills Hi-Fi. Today we're going to take a look at the PowerQuest 303 by AudioQuest. It's a power conditioner. I guess the first question would be, do I need a power conditioner? There's some debate about that. Really, I didn't think I did, and then I tried one, and then I realized that I did. I had kind of a persistent hum when I was playing records, and I just always thought it was my ground or, something in my system. And I kind of got used to it, and over the years I just kind of ignored it and got to where I didn't even notice it. But when I used a power conditioner, even a cheap one, I was impressed with how quiet that it was. So definitely something that I've been looking into is, kind of upgrading something a little bit nicer. This it's $459.95. So, the reason I say you may not need one, if you have, a $20 turntable and you're running to your AVR home theater setup or something, or using built-in speakers on the record player, no, you probably don't need one of these. Certainly don't need to spend $450 on it when you've put almost nothing into a turntable. And I'm not knocking a cheap turntable. I mean, you got to start somewhere. But when you're ready to step up, you bought some good equipment, you definitely want to protect it. So you do want a surge protector, if nothing else. And if you're going to buy a surge protector, you might as well put a little bit more money into it and get a power conditioner. This would be, I would say, kind of a second stage for most people. Most people, when you're first starting out to get a power conditioner, you're probably not going to start with a $450 one, but I would tell you that you probably should, because this may be the last one you'll ever need. That being said, yes, if you have, a $100,000 system and you're running, thousands of watts or whatever the case may be, yeah, you might want to step it up from this, but this is going to get you through quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this out. And I apologize, I don't have a great overhead setup yet for filming, so it's on my to-do list. But I'll try to angle everything up so you can see it. This did come in two boxes. I've removed the outer box just to make it easier and have less flaps in the way. But got your instruction manual here. And let's go ahead and pull this out. One thing I will say about AudioQuest is they waste nothing with the packaging. I mean, or I should say spare nothing with the packaging. They definitely package their stuff right. Let's go ahead and move that out of the way. I mean, even the box is a heavy-duty box, which is really nice. This is not a heavy component. This thing is pretty light, really, but, they put a lot of effort into keeping their stuff nice, which is nice. So in the box, of course, we have the 303. We've also got a power cord. And, it's in there. So it also comes with some brackets, and I'll get into that in a minute. Power cord on this thing is really heavy duty. I really like that. Got a little protector on there. I really like that because, you may be plugging in a lot of electronics with this, and some power conditioners that I've seen, they kind of skimp out on the cables, and AudioQuest really didn't. I mean, this cable is probably $100. Put that in. So this is the PowerQuest 303. So it's got overload protection light, protection on light, and power switch. That is a really nice power switch. That thing is really crisp. I really like that it's bare bones. It there's not much to this. There doesn't need to be. There's no frills, but it is definitely solid built and built for a single purpose. In the back, we have, of course, the plug for the power. We have a 15 amp, I forget what they call that. It's a breaker, but they have a term for it. I have to look that up. Oh, non-sacrificial, that's it, because you don't replace a fuse. You just hit the breaker. So over here we've got 12 outlets, and there are some differences here. You do have a high current connector connection set right here. So this would be like for amps, things like that that don't necessarily need to be filtered. And then you have 8 for source components, so turntable, DAC, CD player, tape deck, whatever you're plugging in. When I pulled out the brackets, I want to go over that real quick. So this is designed so that you can rack mount it if you would like. And if we look at the back here, it's got those 2 screws, and this bracket would then just, oops, yeah, I'm not sure which way it would go. I'm not a rack kind of guy, but it's either going to be like that or like this. And yeah, I could look in the instructions, but if you're a rack mount guy, you probably know which way that bracket goes. But yeah, that's, you know, they put a lot of thought into it. Little things like that are kind of cool. It makes it a little bit more versatile. One thing I will say right away, you know, this unit is not something that I would want to have to pull in and out a lot. Which is nice that it's rack mountable because you can go around the back. But for me, I use a cabinet, so I guess I would prefer that this be the front and just have a power switch right there where I can access stuff. Or, you know, most people don't really move their components that much. It's probably not a big deal for most people. It would be nice on the front if AudioQuest put another outlet or 2 up there. The only reason I say that is if you have a friend come over and you're trying something out, or you buy something new and you're not sure you want it in your system, or in my case, I do reviews, so I change stuff quite a bit. So for me, it's a little bit cumbersome to move in and out, but I still think it's well worth it. It's kind of a first world problem, to be honest. This, I can tell you right now, I'm going to be very happy with it. One thing though, with me, I move stuff in and out so frequently that I probably won't put this in my test system. I would probably put this in my home theater system because honestly, I haven't moved a cable in that in like a decade. So it would be kind of nice to have, you know, something like this where I just hit the button on the front, everything turns on, I'm good to go. For my test system, I might have one of these turn around backwards. Don't know. But yeah, just check it out. I'll put a link in the description for the website so you can kind of see some of the stats. I don't really get into a whole lot of stats on these. But yeah, check it out. Check out my other videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully the next video I won't have a really bad cold and be stuck on all my words. But appreciate it, and we'll catch you later. Thanks.